Hi, hello. Everyone knows that Sweden is famous for, ABBA, IKEA, and, watchmaking. And that Swedish people ride on polar bears and each other in gay abandon. But what are some other stereotypes about Sweden and Swedish people, I wonder? As a certified Swedish person, I am interested in this. To find this out, I turned to the most reliable of sources, of course, Reddit. And I found a couple of threads talking about this. And in this video, I will debunk or confirm what people of Reddit think about Sweden. This could be interesting. So here we go. Everybody is exceptionally beautiful. And I mean, yeah, Jesus. Very attractive and sexually forward, confident and sex positive. And now I consider myself pretty sexually backward, but perhaps that's just me. There's lots of these about sex, it seems, especially obviously focusing on Swedish women. Women adorably cute, ridiculously sexy. Meatballs, girls, IKEA. Nice. You got the most amazingly beautiful women of the planet. Welfare, suicides, beautiful girls, death metal. So yeah, Swedish women are considered pretty attractive abroad, it seems. We will get back to these in more detail in a bit, but what about Swedish guys? Men a little bit arrogant and think they're God's gift. I don't know what the fuck this person is talking about, So is this all true? Are all Swedish women very sexy and men arrogant pricks? Health nut culture is strong in Sweden. There's lots of social pressure in Sweden to look a certain way. No one's supposed to stand out. Everything's supposed to be lagom, This, I guess, leads to lots of people working out a lot and, trying to take care of their bodies or whatever. Often to the detriment of their mental health, of course. At least we look good, even though we're all fucking depressed, Also, regular Swedish people don't fucking look like this, These fuckers exist here, but by no means the norm. Go to Systembolaget on like a Tuesday morning and you'll see what regular Swedes look like, I'm pretty sure they all have excellent sex. Now this I can't argue with. In fact, in order to become a Swedish citizen, you need to pass a test to show that you can perform between the sheets, We only have sex during midsummers though, as that is the only time of year when Swedish women are fertile. And the Swedish men can only ever get it up by rubbing their naughty bits in surströmming, So it's a sort of very narrow but incredibly intense humping session. Anything else? I freaking love Swedes. I find them practical, polite, conscientious, and level-headed. They do err on the side of boring and overly sensible. Now, this I think is one of the most, the best descriptions of Swedish people I've heard. Err on the side of boring and overly sensible. Maybe it's just me and I am fucking boring, but I fall into this way more often than I care to admit, So I think this is very accurate. The population's English is impeccable, even those in minimum wage jobs. It puts Brits to shame. This is generally true, though. If you move to Sweden and want to learn Swedish, you'll have a hard time learning the language because most Swedish people are very happy to just switch to English. You need to force them to speak Swedish to you. So, threaten to engage them in small talk or something. All super friendly and outgoing, always up for a party. You fucking know it. And there's a party every time I stream on Twitch, which I have started doing now. So you should all follow me on there. Yeah. I play Pokemon. It's fucking wild. Also, Swedes are friendly and outgoing. Where the fuck have you been? I really think there is a big difference between Swedish people hanging out amongst themselves and Swedish people interacting with people from abroad. Because I think most Swedish people would agree that we are not very outgoing and social generally amongst ourselves, But when Swedish people hang out with people from elsewhere, for whatever reason, we're way more friendly and open. I don't know really why that is. Let's get back a bit though to these ones before. Meatballs. People have given me shit for this, but I would say that vegan meatballs are almost, at least here in Stockholm, more typically Swedish than, regular meatballs. Most people don't really have regular meatballs often, except for maybe holidays and stuff. But there are a shit ton of vegan substitutes to choose from here. When I had my friends from Tokyo over a couple of weeks ago, I took them to a fake meat vegan place because they wanted me to show them a sort of typical Swedish restaurant. And that's the first thing that I could think of. Anyway, IKEA, and that's fair enough. I often confuse you guys with Switzerland. Regards, America. This is cute. And now that Biden is the president of the US, I usually confuse United States with, other socialist nightmare countries like, North Korea and Denmark. So it's all good, Welfare, suicides, beautiful girls, death metal. All right. I like this mix, you know. Welfare. And sure, this is the way I'd consider Sweden a very safe country. Not necessarily because there's no violent crime or anything, because there is. But, you know, social security is thick as fuck in Sweden. You know, there's free healthcare, job security is insane. It's basically impossible to get fired in Sweden. If you kill your coworker in Sweden, you'll get like a sit down with your manager, but you probably won't get fired, you know. Maternity and paternity leaves are longer here than in most other countries. Stuff like this. So yeah, this is also accurate. The next one is apparently not anymore though. Suicides. I looked this up and Sweden ranked very high on suicides per capita back in the 60s. We were keeping it up back then. In 2019, Sweden ranked 47th in the world, apparently. Within Sweden, though, the area with the highest suicide rates is the area where my mum is from, Jämtland. And if you go there during the winter months, you will quickly understand why. Death metal, and sure, I guess Swedish death metal is a thing, but isn't Norwegian and like Finnish more popular though? I don't listen to it though, I'm just guessing. I only listen to the Swedish national anthem as sung by Zlatan Ibrahimovic, you know. Alright, and finally we've got this one. Good meatballs, ? Also fish, the candy, not the animal. And actually, hold on. I don't know why. I really don't understand why this is popular, like a famous thing. Why are they called Swedish fish? But it's good for my branding, so I'm not complaining, you know. What do you think? Do you agree with the stereotypes or my assessment of them? And do you like Swedish fish? And who would you rather fuck? Alexander Skarsgård or, you know, Stefan Löfven? I don't know. Let me know down in those fucking comments. Also, if you like the video, leave a like and subscribe for more stuff like this. Let me know if you like this sort of video. It's just me sitting down by the computer and not really filming much. I will do videos out there soon, but I'm sick now actually. Today I handed in my another COVID test to see if I have the Røde or not. I don't think so. It really feels like I just have a common cold. But right now, because I can't really go out and do stuff, I decided to make this kind of video instead. Hope that's okay. That's it. Thank you very much for watching as always, and fucking toodaloo. Yeah.